Get started. Yeah, but we got a shitty team. So we gotta earn more points. You gotta buy packs and you gotta have fucking points to buy packs. We need 1,000 for a pack, you hear me? Or 5,000 for a good pack. Yeah.
Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Fouled straight back. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, facing a sinker baller, you got to think
Home run, baby. Home run, baby.
That's what the guy does with a sinker. When you get it up, it straightens out. And when he's got that ball that starts about thigh high and starts to bite down on you, that's going to end up in the dirt. You're probably not going to be able to do anything with it. You go to the plate with the mindset of get that ball up, you set your focus on making bring that to the thigh high or up, and you got a chance to hit it when it straightens out. Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Softly hit out towards short. Fires as the throw was too late.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. He's flying away. I love how smooth he runs, and he just burst it down the line.
And the pitch on 2-1. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone just 2 for 13. The 3-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
I'm going to try to have 2 people on base.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Full count. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is fouled at the plate. From the belt, the pitch. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Really nice. Let's see where I'm at.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he goes off the pitch as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's running as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. But one's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second.
No! That's bullshit twice!
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Kershaw now on 1-1.
There we go.
To the slider, 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Starting to go. They'll look for the
yeah, got him, his ass.
Bring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Gotta swing it.
So striding in, Adrian Gonzalez.
Oh, hell yeah.
He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
You gotta pay attention to that, right?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager has room in foul territory. 1 down.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, Robinson Cano, maybe one of the smoothest guys that's ever played the game. He plays so easy. It's almost like he's out there listening to jazz when he's catching the ground ball and flipping it to first.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong inning. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 off.
Brian.
hit out towards
That
second.
guy, remember that guy?
And
Like
he
Stockton,
retired
yeah,
one
one
away.
Yeah, I got those messages.
All right, time for the emergency defensive alignment for the Dodgers.
There it
In the
is.
outfield, Yasiel Puig. When he first broke in the league, all over the place. Couldn't concentrate, running the walls, throwing the ball everywhere. Now he's really settled into his own and utilizes that arm when he needs to.
Ready with the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make it work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. And that retires the side. Stepping in, Trace Thompson. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Another one sent foul. Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Center fielder.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Franklin Gutierrez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Ruiz recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Dodgers. Here's Leonis Martin as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
You like that? You like that? Adios, amigos.
It was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
That's it, dude.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I don't know what the fuck this is talking about. I don't even know what the fuck this is talking about. I'm only one girlfriend since I always stood up.
turned on down
Oh,
the line.
shit, that's
And he
a beautiful
tries for
hit.
the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You know, right?
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box, Robinson Cano, and he puts it on the ground to second. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired.
I have 2 kids, yes. So
Riding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Pulled high
that's
in
a
the
home
air
run.
out to left field.
it better be a fucking home run.
And this is taken
Oh,
in
my
just shy of the
God.
warning track for out number 1. So digging in now, Corey Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He pulls this one into right.
Base hit,
That's a
though.
hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. Throw into second, and he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends.
I didn't even pay attention, man.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he got him. So stepping in, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carlos Ruiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I don't know what happens when I pitch a fastball.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 66.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Comes
Dude, I'm
into
not
this
gay, I'm
at-bat
sorry.
0 for 1 in the ball game. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting,
Trace Thompson digs in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Kershaw now on 1 and 1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. High pop up. Turner is there for it. One away.
up next for Seattle.
Digging in, Mitch Henniger. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
And he struck him out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leonys Martin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners are down in order. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in to try it again. Franklin Gutierrez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now Gutierrez gets into one here as he lets a high drive to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2.
I think you're fucked up, you know?
Pulled toward right center field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another shot now. Jean Segura. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Oh, he gets it. Shit.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Segura run. Fouled back. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 1-0.
I make sure that we have the chance to cut you up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Towards second, he's got it. And the throw to first is inside, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting number 23.
Ready once again, Adrian Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, 2 down now.
Number 9.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Squared that one up just a little late.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Ready on 1-2. To short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman number
Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, that's all he gets.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
All he gets for, man. Oh, shit.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He comes in. Now here. To the mound, Kenley Jansen comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Jansen's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Riding in, and double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate, and easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
At the plate, Trace Thompson, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Digging in, Jock Peterson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now at the plate, Jarrod Dyson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit here brings up Jean Segura. Jean Segura standing in. It was a walk in his last trip. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. It's even again.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. The runner from second base at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The second baseman, Robert. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Yes, the fucking pinch.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it, and the inning is over. Pick up a run on 2 hits. We've played 8 full. It's the Mariners 2 and the Dodgers 1. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first for the out end. He's out of the 9th inning, gets underway. At the plate, Logan Forsythe. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Dyson comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. In now, Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had a connection for that one, and this ball game is over. And guys, the Mariners were given a great boost by the start turned in by this man, Felix Hernandez. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding.
Yeah.
You got another blanket somewhere, maybe?
Yeah, upstairs.
Throw it down.